Gather ye, faithful and fervent, for the tale of Arsenal's trials unfolds before us. Will the Gunners rise from the depths of despair, or do the fates conspire against their pursuit of glory? Stay thy course, for within these moments lies the fire, the fury, and the fate of a season hanging by a thread. Welcome! We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. The tension at City Ground reached its boiling point as Arsenal's dreams of Premier League glory all but crumbled in the face of Nottingham Forest's resolute defence. A goalless draw against the struggling Midlands side left the Gunners trailing a staggering 13 points behind league leaders Liverpool, a gap too wide to bridge even with a game in hand. The weight of expectations, the echoes of a title race slipping through their fingers, it was all too much. And no one embodied this frustration more than Declan Rice. As the final whistle cut through the cold night air, Rice, usually composed and commanding, was anything but. His eyes burned with frustration as he marched toward Gabriel, his outstretched arms and sharp gestures slicing through the tension. The Brazilian defender stood his ground, unmoved by the fury of his teammate. What sparked the outburst? A misplaced pass? A lack of urgency? Or simply the sheer agony of another wasted opportunity? The cameras captured every second of the heated moment, feeding into the ever-growing discourse surrounding Arsenal's struggles. Manager Mikel Arteta, visibly drained yet defiant, sought to extract the positives from another night of disappointment. His team had fought, had dominated, had pressed with relentless energy, but for all their possession, the killer instinct was missing. The numbers told the story of a team desperate for goals, yet unable to find the decisive touch. We were brave, we gave everything. But in football, it's about moments, Arteta reflected, his words carrying the weight of yet another setback. The effort was there, the commitment unquestionable, yet without precision in the final third, Arsenal's ambitions were beginning to feel like a distant mirage. Leandro Trossard, ever the optimist, urged patience, but even his words carried an undertone of urgency. The Belgian winger spoke of resilience, of continuing to believe, but the reality was harsh belief alone wouldn't bring the goals Arsenal so desperately needed. The clock is ticking, the pressure mounting, and as the season reaches its climax, the Gunners find themselves at a crossroads. The fire within the team remains, but without the spark to ignite their attacking play, the road ahead grows ever more treacherous. Mikel Arteta, the mastermind behind Arsenal's ever-burning ambition, has shed light on the fitness concerns surrounding Ethan Nwaneri and Ricardo Calafiori following a frustrating stalemate against Nottingham Forest. The Gunners, clawing to keep their title dreams alive, once again found themselves shackled by their offensive inefficacy. This goalless encounter not only dimmed their championship hopes but also allowed Liverpool to tighten their iron grip on the summit of the table. As supporters yearned for a resurgence, they instead witnessed a side struggling to crack the defensive fortress before them. With time slipping away, a daunting question lingers in the air. Can Arsenal rekindle their fire before the season's curtain call? Amidst the battle, 17-year-old prodigy Ethan Nwaneri stood in the eye of the storm. Handed his third consecutive start, he carried the weight of expectation with poise, yet exhaustion soon crept in. As the second half unfolded, Arteta made the call to withdraw the young dynamo, a decision met with mixed reactions from the fervent crowd. But the Arsenal boss was resolute. Nwaneri had been grappling with fatigue since half-time, and pushing him beyond his limits would be a reckless gamble. Meanwhile, Ricardo Calafiori's early exit painted a different picture. His removal was not dictated by injury but by tactical prudence, as Arteta sought to avoid a numerical disadvantage after the defender picked up an early booking. As Arsenal wades through an unrelenting storm of injuries, the absence of Kai Havertz casts an ominous shadow over their campaign. All eyes now turn to Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka, two dazzling beacons of hope striving to regain full fitness. Yet Arteta remains cautious, unwilling to rush them back into the fray. Their recovery is progressing, but time is both an ally and an adversary. With Arsenal's attacking Arsenal dwindling, Arteta must unearth a solution before the sands of opportunity slip through his fingers. The Gunners now set their sights on a grand European showdown. As they brace themselves for a pivotal clash against PSV Eindhoven in the Champions League round of 16, a golden opportunity lies before them, a chance to reaffirm their mettle on the grandest stage. But with a squad riddled with uncertainty, the road ahead is fraught with peril. The weight of expectation grows heavier, and only time will reveal whether Arsenal possesses the resilience to endure the trials that await in the twilight of their season. In my esteemed perspective, the unfolding tribulations of Arsenal mirror the ebbs and flows of fate itself, wherein valiant endeavour oft meets the cruel hand of misfortune. The clash at City Ground, a battlefield where hopes were kindled and swiftly doused, stands as a solemn testament to the ephemeral nature of footballing dominance. Declan Rice's ire, the simmering discontent of a warrior shackled by the inefficacy of his own ranks, is but a reflection of a greater malaise and affliction of potential left unfulfilled. Arteta, ever the tactician, speaks of moments, of bravery, of persistence. Yet the harsh winds of reality whisper a truth most bitter without the edge of precision. Even the fiercest of storms dissipate into naught. Thus, the question lingers in the hearts of the faithful: can the Gunners rise anew before the sands of time forsake them? The impending duel with PSV Eindhoven looms not merely as a fixture, but as a reckoning, a crucible wherein resolve shall be tested and ambition weighed. With the spectres of injury casting long shadows over the squad, Arsenal stands at a precipice, where only resilience and an unyielding hunger for glory may carve a path through the encroaching tempest. The echoes of past grandeur call upon them to awaken, to strike not with desperation, but with the clarity of purpose that forges legends. What say you, loyal witnesses of this unrelenting struggle? Does Arsenal yet possess the fortitude to defy the cruel tides of fate, or is their quest for glory but a fading ember in the wind? Shall the Gunners rise, steel in their hearts and fire in their strike, or does the weight of squandered moments herald the twilight of their ambition? Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!